Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out! Look. Yellow.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 35-yard line.
Get set. Like a right. Yellow.
Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Watch out!
Throwing here, Purdy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
Now Milton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's early, but it's a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
18 Cardinal.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Milton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And fights through one man. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. It turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Milton. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
McCaffrey running up the middle. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Niners at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 23. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Watch out. 21.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Get set. Get set. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
touchdown, Detroit! Trey Tucker, 65 yards. And the Lions are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time ball.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Outside. Yellow. Yellow.
Now Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
53.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get set. Line around up. Can't. 11. Up.
McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Back to throw. Purdy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Throwing is Milton. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. as they line up and kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to survive the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by
the big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Fox. 18. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Oh, that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Purdy sets up to throw again. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Milton now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Here we go. Set.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Off play action. Milton trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Back to throw. Purdy. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken around the 12. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Milton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake. Milton. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Milton. That's caught by Tucker. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
At the Niners' 15-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Off play action. Milton. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Carlson on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 24, Lions 17.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Trey Tucker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And some room to work. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 28. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Looking to throw. Milton. That pass caught. It's Williams.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Ready?
Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Come on. Steady.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There's Rapona. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
27.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here comes second down at 5.
Outside, yellow. 18, yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy to throw.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Get set, get set. 18, yellow.
Purdy to throw.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Yellow.
Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times, that cost them the victory.
So for Detroit, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, and the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough. So I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night. Till I thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to